Before we begin the video, we just want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, gthic. Gthic is an online jewellery retailer that sells a wide variety of jewellery ranging from pendants, rings, bracelets and cufflinks. Their jewellery comes in a wide variety of styles ranging from skulls, Viking, Masonic, Ancient Egyptian and so much more. So Jack, what products have you got from gthic?
I've got these neat rings here, and I've got that pendant here, which is really cool, to be fair.
So I went for a black and gold Masonic ring and this Celtic wolf ring, which I absolutely love. It's incredible, like it's so good. I'm sure you'll agree with me, Jack, that gthic has some of the coolest looking jewellery I've seen. The quality is incredibly high and their pieces are incredibly comfortable.
You can just get lost on the category scrolling through. You know, when we were looking through some of them, it was like they have everything basically.
If you're in the market for some cool new pieces of jewellery, be sure to head on over to gthic using the link below and enter the discount code EPIC for 20% off your order. Hello there, and welcome back to the Epic FRODO YouTube channel. My name is Will. With me today, as always, is Jack.
It's your boy.
So Jack, Paranormal Activity. This is a film, it probably creeped me out a lot when I was really young. I'd probably say like a teenager. It was like the go-to horror film around the late 2000s, early 2010s, and it looked so scary, and I never ever wanted to watch it in my life, and yet here we are, about to watch it now.
Yep. I can't believe you've never seen this film before.
I know nothing.
I've only seen this film once, and it was literally like, I think when the first one came out, I was like, it was a bit hesitant watching it as well, because you'll see, I'm not going to say too much about it, but it is very genre breaking. Is one of the first films to do a certain thing, like mainstream, I would say. But yeah, I'm going into this quite blind because I can remember a little bit. I cannot remember barely any of this film.
Okay, so is it like we obviously had found footage with like Blair Witch. Is this the one that's done like CCTV footage?
Sort of, yeah. And it's sort of, when you do think of people, when you do say like the first like big found footage or, you know, camera held thing, people do think of this more. Because this is one of the biggest ones, and
it was so famous, this film. I don't really know what it's going to be about. I think it's just going to be a basic film about a haunting in a house and spooky things happen, and then that's it. The end. I'm not expecting much. As long as it gives me the creeps, I'm happy.
I'm excited to see your reaction because, as I said, it was so groundbreaking and so well received at the time because there was nothing like this. It's as simple as that. So now you might have seen this 400 times, but this is the OG.
Okay. Yeah, I need to bear that in mind. This is the first one.
Yes.
I've probably seen a lot of films very similar to it, so it might not have the impact it had, but I would have been 12 when this film came out, so let me imagine I'm 12 years old.
You have to go observer bias and take yourself back to when you were 12. Not much would have changed.
Yep. Paramount Pictures would like to thank the families of Michael. Oh, whatever, get out of here. Although VHS footage just it creeps me out so much.
I think we're going to have a very interesting time capturing whatever paranormal phenomena is occurring or is not occurring.
Oh, there we go.
So they're literally here to capture paranormal phenomenon.
Well, once we know what's going on, we can react appropriately and
Go from there.
take care of it, whatever it is. Are you doing okay?
Are you talking to the kid?
Talking to you, Will.
You have enough batteries?
Breaking the fourth wall.
He seems too confident. The ghost needs to take him down a few pegs.
Yeah.
There's already a lot of spirits in that house, I can see on that counter there. It's on a clock.
It's the ice maker.
Oh, it's our false jump scare, Jack. You know, the classic.
Yeah, set up with 3 pre-warnings, and then you bust.
Can I get a little striptease, please? Just a half of one. Just bra and panties.
The police are watching this back, just like...
Yes!
I've seen this camera angle. This is like really famous,
Yeah, so this is what it's sort of...
This is all I've seen though. Like with the lights off like that. Night 1 or...
Yeah, it's...
Okay, now I'm a little bit creeped out. 2:08. That's when I go to bed.
Hear that?
Oh, I can hear that in my ears. This is gonna make me jump, isn't it?
Dr.
Katie?
Fredericks?
Yeah,
Yes,
hi.
hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Come on in. This is Mika.
Oh, hi,
I'm
Mika.
Sorry for the,
More often than not, things that you've shared with me can be explained away by simple things like squeaky houses or rattling pipes. So this.
Oh, he's got the legs crossed, Freddy.
Let's call it a haunting.
That's the psychic pose.
This happened to you before moving into this house.
Yes. It started.
Oh, she's haunted. It's like Insidious.
I would see the, I guess you'd call it just a mask, like the shadowy just figure that would be at the foot of my bed. And it was always at the foot of my bed. It was never at the foot of her bed, but she did see it.
So she saw it also.
That's terrifying.
So this happened for a while in our first house. And then there was a fire. We managed, everyone got out, no one was hurt, thank goodness. But we lost everything. But I know that they really tried to figure out what was the cause, and they couldn't.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't electrical or anything. You know.
Ooh, spooky.
I can tell the difference between you saying Katie from over there in the bed and something right here whispering distinctly in my ear.
Imagine that, Jack. You're laying there in bed and something's right in front of your face, just whispering.
And if you do pick up a board and try to play games with it, the entity will sense that you're trying to communicate with it. And that's opening the door, inviting it in. Do you understand me?
Yeah. Do you have a Ouija board, Jack?
We do it at 1 million subscribers, yeah?
Why not? She always looks unimpressed. She's just like,
This camera on us.
please.
Oh, yeah, I took my camera out for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. 10 minutes, huh?
That's all I need. I don't know about you.
Night 3. What happened to night 2 then? Oh, look at the speed.
I know.
It's just that little, it's like how the shot is the whole room, but what you're paying attention to is that tiny part through the doorway.
No.
Video?
I was looking at the footage from last night. All right, check it out. This is about 2:10 in the morning. The door's freaking moving by itself.
Oh my
And
god.
it's not over.
We're watching them watch what we just watched.
And we're watching it, and you guys are watching us.
Here we go. Oh, it's pulling past 2:10 now. Night 5. They're skipping through some of the nights. Does that mean some nights nothing happens?
Yeah.
Is there something there, standing there? Oh,
Made me jump.
yeah, I mean, at the moment, this film looks like it cost absolutely nothing to make.
Yeah.
The most expensive thing is probably the camera.
Night 13.
So it's been a while.
Skip.
Sounds like a dog. Oh, God, I hate this stuff.
I know, it is still really holds up well.
It always just makes me laugh. I don't know why. Nervous laughing. Hear that scream. That's Jack when he doesn't get his protein shake.
Jesus. That was loud.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh.
Not those not those corner turns.
Oh.
Oh, my worst fear would be someone standing there in my own house.
Do you hear that?
Oh, God.
Just her standing there then was scary, wasn't it?
You hear that?
Yeah, I do. I don't know what that is.
Just sounds like something coming up the stairs continuously. Almost like it's in a time loop of it coming up the stairs.
Yeah.
And every day it comes up the stairs at the same time across every day.
Let's watch a movie. I don't want to go to sleep yet.
See, now she's scared to go to sleep.
I'm scared.
You're right, Jack is breaking them down.
Come on, put the
Yeah.
camera on.
I'm always right, real.
What?
Look at the time go.
That is horrible. It's just that noise in my ear as well.
Jesus.
That got me. She scuttled away.
Katie?
Does she just not want to sleep in the house?
Freezing out here. What are you doing? No clothes on.
I'm fine.
As soon as the ghost starts messing with him, you know it's going to be a...
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, God.
It's Ringu.
What the fuck is going on? Come out!
Oh. God, that speed. Oh.
Oh! I got both of us good. Oh, there we go.
The Luigi board.
You knew exactly what I meant. I said don't mess with that stuff because it scared me. What do? You go out and you get the best looking fucking Ouija board I've ever seen and you put it in the middle of our living room? Explain that to me.
Whoa, chill, babe.
I don't hear it.
Oh, it's going to move, isn't it? Oh, God, it's like a heartbeat in my ear. It's a storm. I wonder what it's spelling. Oh. That's cool.
Hear it then, I ran upstairs.
Maybe that's why the house burned down last time.
That look pretty good to you?
Looks like our floor is covered with powder, yes. Last thing.
Night 17.
I'm gonna make the phone call.
How many nights do you reckon it's going to go on for, Will? Come on, let's get a prediction.
It's 18. This is always the worst bit. $3.15. Oh, I just put myself in the eye. Ah.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can't see anything. Oh.
Oh.
Steps out.
Oh.
They look like dinosaur feet. Was they hands?
Turn on the light, baby.
That's a hoof.
Oh my god. Did you do that?
It's just a homeless guy. It's just a homeless guy this whole time. He's just been sneaking down and getting like snack.
You're not going up. You're not going up there, Mika.
Oh, God. Don't do it. This is giving me host vibes now.
Here we go.
If something goes wrong, I'm gonna throw you the camera and jump out, okay?
Here we go.
Do you see anything? Mika, I don't want to be down here by myself.
Oh, God. Don't do it, please.
Look, William. Look.
Fuck is that? I found this up there.
No. No. Let me see it. This is our old house.
Oh, such a simple scare.
What is this doing in the attic?
It's so good.
With the house fire.
There's no way. There is no way you found that in our attic. I'm so tired. Mika, why are you filming me? I'm just making coffee.
Why don't you just sleep during the day?
And again, there's some point there. She's losing sleep, so it is that aspect again of like her drain, but also it could be a lot of. Hello, he looks exhausted as well.
I think I could use them.
Night 18. Oh, I called it. Well, this is my night.
I've gone for 28, guys.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't know, like, I can feel it and see it. But no, I can feel it, but I can't see it.
So atmospheric. Oh.
Oh. He's gonna pounce.
Oh!
What are you doing?
It's just messing with them, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. This is what it does. It toys with you before it pounces.
Come on. Right now. Come on.
Fight him, Mika. Fight him.
Who's that?
Baby, come on.
Fuck with us? Alright, I'm sorry. Whoa.
It's so hectic, isn't it?
Down here's gonna be much better.
I just hate the darkness. Fear of the unknown. No, that's like night 18. I guess it goes on for more.
It does play into the idea of the sleep deprivation very well as well. Like, it's one of the...
Just sleep now. Oh, nice little fade. Do you know what that means? It means
That was.
if the FBI found this footage, they someone in the FBI put a fade on the end of the clip, and they're doing stylistic cuts.
What the fuck is that?
It's a mailman. It's just like that.
Ooh.
Oh, no, that is bad.
I feel it breathing on me.
You see that? Here we go. Okay.
Please,
There he is.
so much for coming on.
Yes, he's out of the country. He'll be back. He'll be. Wow.
We need your help.
Wow.
Yes, it certainly doesn't like that I'm here, and I cannot help you. I think I'm doing more harm being here than any good. Yes, I really have got to leave.
19.
19.
See, I don't think it's 28. It might be like 20, 21 maybe.
So that means the demon's in the bed with them as well right now.
Yeah, spooning.
You see the shadow on the door?
Mm.
I just felt him breathing. Where are you going? Mika, come back.
Not going anywhere. So, yeah, babe.
No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Tuck your legs up, it could be onto the bed. So it's more nights are going.
Okay.
I can feel it watching me.
Oh,
Just sleep in holy water. Get a waterbed.
a waterbed filled with holy water.
Yeah, she has all the same things happen to her in the 60s as happened to you.
Wait. What do you mean she
Like
has all the
everything,
same
like
things?
you're 8 years old and like you're like house burning down and like seeing shadows and whatever.
Had the
Ooh.
exact same things happen to her.
Yeah, down to a T. They tried to get rid of it, and sometimes that just pisses it off more. Before the exorcist got there, she wasn't like this. She was just hearing voices and having bad dreams.
Night 20. Come on, surely this is the last night.
Yeah, oh, it's not going to be 28, is it? I got that well wrong.
Oh, oh.
Oh my god. Oh!
That must have been terrifying.
I don't know what I'd do.
Cut your leg off.
Sorry, this looks like something bit you.
What's inside?
Let's go.
Hey, babe, you ready to go? Car's back.
She got rabies now.
Okay, babe?
Got a hand. She's just gripping it so tight, it's just cut herself.
I don't want to go.
What are you talking about? You don't want to go. Let's get the fuck out of this house now.
I don't want to leave. Will you stay with me?
Fuck
Oh,
you
that's
talking
creepy.
about?
I
We're
think
leaving.
I think it'd be better if we stay.
Oh. Is that you Christmas morning?
Literally is.
Oh, it's dragging him out now.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Imagine just waking up.
I don't want to imagine. What? He dead. Oh no.
God.
Oh god. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Oh! Oh! She's there. Oh my god, I did not remember that.
Oh god, get away. Back demon. Mika's body was discovered by police on October 11th, 2006. Yeah.
Jesus, R.I.P. Mika then. I hope they did catch her.
Casey's whereabouts remain unknown. She could be anywhere. She could be right behind you right now. So, Paranormal Activity. Yeah, it was good. It was fine. Wasn't the scariest film. I understand how influential it was, though, in creating other films a lot like it, in that kind of CCTV. So I think Grave Encounters came out after this. That's definitely, like, hugely influenced by this. Host, I can tell, was influenced by this. Just all of it. Especially the shot when you go up and scan the loft. But yeah, it was good. I liked how it was just 4 actors, I think, throughout the whole thing. Just a single camera, basic mic, just... probably made it up as they went, not made it up as they went along, had like a basic plot, and they just improvised the scenes, probably. Yeah, it's very cool for what it is. It seems like the kind of thing you'd make and put on YouTube now, rather than like a full film. So, but yeah, it's just, I think with the main thing of it is just how influential it has been on other things, but watching it, it was good. It wasn't crazy good. No, it was alright. But yeah, it was, yeah, that's the basic part of what I'm going to say.
That's the... As much as I do really enjoy that film, like, I remember I said first on early that it didn't age well. I didn't necessarily even mean like the camera quality, just because of the tropes. And it's the same with a lot of films from the 60s, 70s, 80s have, is that you're almost desensitized to it now, where we watch films nowadays, modern, with like Conjuring or like James Wan and all these like sort of like horror geniuses of our era that have took these and elevated them in a way. It's almost a little sad in a way, because like some of the jump scares are still good as well, but like, you know, it's like the CGI they throw it at the end. Like, how many times have you seen that come at the camera like that? How many times have you now seen the flower trick? How many times have you seen these certain things that you would... This is like the godfather of it, so you have to respect it, but in a way, there's a lot more films nowadays that can do it a lot better, and they probably weren't as good as directors or anything like this. It's sort of... It's got its ups and downs now, especially watching a film, especially today's generation. They probably wouldn't even find that scary, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been maybe just an hour long, but then you've got to release it for theatres and things like that. Because there were some parts where it's like the days were a few too many. Not, I wouldn't say I was bored, but it's kind of like, oh, I've seen this already. How many times is she going to be sitting there being like, I'm tired? This
is sort of something that we've seen 500 times, and that's probably not even an exaggeration.
But it's bad because this was like the first one to do it, so you can't. It's not even a criticism. It's just.
Yes, it's hard, isn't it? Yeah, it's hard to explain.
It's just what happens when you watch things when how many years? 13 years after it's been released. Like I guarantee, if I watched this when I was 13 or 12 or 14, even 15, it would have terrified me. It was still good. It was still unsettling, and the nighttime scenes were definitely very, very good. The first 10 minutes I was like, oh, this is going to be quite boring, quite annoying, but it did pick up and I did like it. Yeah, I think it's just, like, if you were to pinpoint, like, put markers in cinema history, not even horror, just cinema history, I think the release of Paranormal Activity would definitely be like a little pin on that timeline, just because of how it influenced a lot of horror. Because, yeah, a lot of other films really do copy it a lot, and which is testament to how good it is, as they say, what is it? Flattery is the sincerest form of copying is the sincerest form of flattery or something. So
yes,
it must have been a pretty good film.
It's disappointing in a sense, because as I said, like, my favourite horror film is The Thing, and if you watch that, you could watch that 100 times. That's 1982, and that still holds up. That's fantastic. So you have a level of it where it's if this was done multiple times, as I said, if this wasn't the one, this would probably just be one of those crappy ones. But it's because it's like one of the first proper ones that's globalised. Because you had Blair Witch, and there's probably other ones. People will probably comment, oh, this one did this. But this is the biggest one. If you say handheld, like, camera at night, this is the OG Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, I thought the acting was good for what it was. Like, they're obviously two unknown actors. I think they probably improvised most of the scenes, the dialogue. They were just told, this is what you got to do. I don't know. I doubt they filmed it themselves. I think it was maybe he was just.
They might have had some help behind it. Yeah,
they had an actual cameraman doing it, and they were just there talking.
That was her first film, though. I know that.
For what it was really, really good. Like, so basic, and it worked out really well. I wish they ended it at the part where he just flew into the camera. They didn't need the part where she walked up, because that kind of was a bit silly.
I think there's more, honestly. I know you said Steven Spielberg told us to change the ending. That was one of the little trivia things recommended, because I don't think that was the original ending. The original ending is he flew in, she comes to the camera, and did you notice right at the beginning of the film he motions that with a knife, she cuts her neck, and then there's another one where she's frantically walking, she calls 911 and the police come up and it's like wreck, they drop her, they run at him, and there's so many different endings. There's another one where she's like, I'm popping out for a bit, and just walks out. Like, so there was so many different
that would
takes and different versions.
Well,
the second one explains it, which quite well with what. That's why I think you should watch it now you've seen that.
It should have ended like that, just made it done that. That would have been cool.
Yeah,
that would have been a lot more shocking, because that little close up into the camera, and then it's like, why are you doing that? Because you got to remember, all of this is being played to us thanks to the FBI. So it means, like, what happens after that is that they ended the footage. But why are you jumping into the camera like that? Because it means the demons know someone's watching and is doing this all for show. But
yeah, he knew a good pacing narrative, the demon. He knew that was to close out the show. Then, yeah.
And the what's it called? The artistic editing of the FBI agent who put this footage all together for us as well. That's what makes me laugh at found footage film, because like someone sat there and put it into Premiere Pro and transitioned it all and overlaid the titles. I think the long and short of it is it's just a very good for what it is. It's quite basic. It wasn't really that scary. That's just because it came out so long ago and we've seen a lot of things like it. But its legacy is what makes it so impactful.
Yeah, no, definitely, 100%. And every horror fan or anyone like that, they know Paranormal Activity, and they know that even if it doesn't hold up necessarily now 100%, it was, it helped move the horror movement, and especially it's probably inspired a lot of young directors that didn't have a budget and saw stuff like this, as you said, YouTube shorts and all things like that, have been inspired by this and this franchise, because it is a franchise.
So Jack, who is your MVP for Paranormal Activity 1?
My MVP is going to be Oren Peli, because, as I said, he did everything for it, literally. He did the cinematography, he wrote it, directed it, he wrote the theme tune, sang the theme tune. He did everything for it. So especially when you have someone that involved in the project doing so many aspects of it, you have to give them the MVP, especially for how successful this was and how it stemmed off and it became a franchise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I'm going to go for Oren Peli as well. He produced it. He was the cinematographer. He edited it. He cast it. He set decorated it. He costume designed it. So yeah, I mean, if you just do all that on the film, that's like 10 different jobs that 10 people will be doing. You're going to be the MVP of this film. So Jack, what's your score for Paranormal Activity?
It's your turn, William.
Okay.
I'm going to know your score first.
I'm going to give it...
I'm ready for your horrendous score.
No, I'm going to give it a nice solid 67.
My score for Paranormal Activity is going to be a 70. It's not a bad film. I can't say it's a bad film whatsoever, but I just don't think it's aged very well. And because of how pivotal it was in the success of horror and pushing it forward and young horror directors, I think it has to get nudged that little 7 mark.
Yeah, it's definitely the legacy for me, which brings it. And at the end of the day, legacy is all that matters. And if you make a film that no one remembers, you haven't really done much. You haven't contributed to cinema. Whereas if you make a film that everyone remembers and has influenced generations, it doesn't really matter how good or bad it is. You've done your mark and you've left your mark on history. Oren Peli, congratulations.
Legacy. Do you know what else? Family.
Well, there you have it, everybody. 67 from me and a 70 from Jack for Paranormal Activity. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more, be sure to press that like button down below. And while you're at it, why not follow us on Twitch and Instagram? And if you really want to go the extra mile, why not support us on Patreon? It's greatly appreciated. Me and Jack will be back with another video very soon. Cheerio.